Hello everybody, welcome to 10 Cow Ranch. Got a little road trip we're going on today. We're going to Green River, Utah to get a load of corn for the fat calves. So we'll take you along. It's kind of a long, boring trip, but anyway, I'm just gonna talk to you about my old truck here. I'm gonna flip the camera around here in a second and show you what I got, but it's a 01 GMC crew cab dually with an 8.1 gas motor, and I love this truck. Is it a performer like the diesels of today's world? No. Not even close, but it gets the job done. I don't put a lot of miles on this truck. You know, I'm probably under 10,000 miles a year, but I love this old girl, and it loves gasoline, I'll tell you that, but it's all right. So here's the old 8.1 gas engine. You know, they call it a 496, and this old kid likes a little bit of oil. You know, the truck's got about 150,000 miles on it. I use full synthetic oil, change it about once a year is all, under 10,000 miles, but and I have to add a little oil to it once in a while. It's not excessive, but
right, I picked up your cup.
Here's my passenger princess for the day.
Oh, brother.
She's riding with me to get some corn. Anyway, so I added a little oil today and got the gas tap topped off, and we're gonna head to Green River. Got Darlene driving the truck to pull on the truck scale to get us a lightweight. It's pretty handy to come down and get corn from these folks because they have a pretty nice setup where we can weigh the truck and trailer right here on the place. We got the welcoming committee letting everybody know that we're here.
Maybe, Dad, you want to come forward a little bit? We can set it down. See if we can square it off. Okay, that's good. Just come down. See a little more. There you go. Yeah, come right up.
Pretty good. I've been here enough time to know where the buttons are, man. Before long, we won't have need up.
Yeah, I know. Once you start paying, you have to
Hey,
pay
it
it.
comes up. That's what Darlene said. So change the striker numbers. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's totally good.
I'm gonna put a little in there.
I don't know if those lines are pretty good.
iPhone.
Raise it up just a little bit. A little more. Nope, that's good. Almost like a means. So much just.
Is he limited price?
Yeah, we built a house around the road.
Oh, is that the one that's like coming back up past the cemetery?
Kind of around the hill.
Yeah. Well, that's where my mom was from. Yeah. The dances.
Oh, yeah. Got the truck and trailer loaded. I've only driven about 5 miles and I stopped to fill up with gas, of course, and then check these straps. And it's amazing how just after a minute they kind of settle. And I retightened them. I think they'll probably be good all the way home. So, alrighty, get home and get her unloaded. All right, well, we're halfway home from Green River and we got a huge hill coming up. So we're gonna show you how the old truck pulls. How's the trip been from Green River, honey?
Gosh, honey.
Got a passenger princess here that rode with me. We bought her lunch at Ray's Tavern. We've had a fun little afternoon. What do you think, honey?
Don't videotape me.
So this hill we're coming up to is freaking steep. So I'm at 4,000 RPM, 60 miles an hour, and the old Chevy will be hunkering down pretty hard. The old A1 will run pretty good at 4,000 RPM.
You're pulling how big a load?
So this hill is stinking steep. And we're grossing, truck and trailer and everything, we're over 28,000 pounds. So that's a pretty good load for a pickup, but we're gonna make it. We're not gonna be the first ones there, but we're gonna make it. Okay, well, we made it home almost unscathed. We had an odd number of bags, 7 bags, and this one tipped over. So it's gonna be a mess. We're gonna try to get the forks in there. We're gonna lose, I'm sure, quite a bit. I don't know what else to do. We'll just try to fight through it, and if we get a fork maybe on both of them and raise it up, we might lose like this whole top half of the bag, but feed the birds, I guess. So here we go.
Oh, man. The back tore.
What?
The back tore. It tore the handle.
I'm gonna try to get over the forks and try to stand back. like we got some shoveling to do. Okay, well, we got the corn unloaded, so here's our roll of bags. I just kind of talked about a couple things. So you notice I got the pallets under them. These bags won't get probably fed all the way out until May or June, and they actually store outside pretty good. You have to have the pallets under them, and you have to have a tarp over them. So I'm gonna run to Harbor Freight tomorrow, grab a tarp, get the tarp, put over them. You know, you'd think that these bags would hold the moisture out, and they just don't. For whatever reason, they kind of sweat or something. Last year was the first year I didn't tarp them, and I had quite a bit of waste. The corn got moldy. You know, another thing we talk about is this corn is whole corn, and it's not rolled corn. I've talked about that a little bit last year, but I've tried both, and the place I get it from, they have a cracker. They just call it cracked corn, and I used that one year, and I had a lot more mold. It just, even on the outside of the bags, just that little bit of moisture that's sweating from the bags caused that corn to mold. So I use whole corn, and I've had people say, oh, well, the whole corn goes straight through them and it doesn't even give them any nutrition. You can walk through my corrals and you can hardly ever find a kernel of corn in the manure. So I'm a believer in the whole corn. It seems to work for me. That's where we're at on the corn program. So we'll probably start these calves. They broke the fence down, so the cows and calves are all mixed together, but we'll get them separated maybe again tomorrow, and we'll probably start them here in the next week or so. What I've learned is if I feed corn longer, instead of like one year I fed almost a ton of corn per animal in like 60 days. And what I've done in the last 2 years is went about 4 months and feed them, you know, it's about 2 or 3 gallons of corn per animal per day for that 4-month time once I get them up. Of course, you got to start them real slow. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to tell Darlene thanks for helping me. Big help to have someone on the truck. So, and here's all of our friends coming to see what is going on. Man, look at the belly on her. She's going to have a baby pretty soon.